Good morning, everyone. So, um, responding to chat. Hey, everyone. Um, the reason I wanted to do this stream is I've coming up in the next week. I've got my father's memorial, and I'm going to take a break after that. I'm hoping to pre-record a whole heap of content so that the puzzles will continue to roll, but I'm not going to be streaming or anything for probably a week or so after that. And I plan to do these streams fortnightly. So because I'll be having the gap in the middle there, I thought I would get this one out of the way. Not that I wanted to get it out of the way, but I'm still kind of on semi break. I'm not working full time yet, and I kind of wanted this to relax and enjoy. And there was the next fortnight worth of puzzles. Then it's going to be probably 3 or 4 weeks before I get to the next one. So I thought I would do this. Didn't realize I'd be streaming up against CTC, but there it is. Robot Quest Arena, Donald. Deck builder. I like deck builders. I really do. The deck builder I've got that would remind me of something like that would be I've got Mechs versus Minions, which I really enjoy. That's a really cool game that I'm glad I've got a copy of. But I haven't played most of my board games in ages. I really want to pick out some of my old favorites. I really want to play a lot more Cosmic Encounter, a lot more Concordia. I'd love to get Istanbul back to the table. Yeah, I've got a lot of games like that I would love to put back on the table and play more of. But my board gaming groups all fell apart during the pandemic, and the people I was playing with, my best board gaming buddy just passed away. So yeah, it's a bit weird for me right now, which is why I'm kind of getting back into the solo role playing. And trying to figure out what I want to do with BremSter Gaming. So yes, I have set up another channel, BremSter Gaming, so I can move all of the stuff onto there, do more gaming content which isn't puzzle related and not annoy the people who are puzzlers. I was getting angry emails, and do some more stuff there. So yeah, hopefully that'll be good. But let's have a look at some of these adventures. I'm only going to do 14 of these today, and then I'm going to stop. As I said, I'll do a fortnight every fortnight, but it's going to be more than a fortnight before I can do them. So we'll see how it all goes. So the first one I've got is Step by Step Adventure by Inferio. Standard Sudoku rules. Within a cage, digits within a cage can't repeat and must sum to the total indicated in the top left corner of the cage. So standard killer. A white dot separates cells containing consecutive digits. Not all white dots are given. So standard killer and standard consecutive pairs. I'm going to restart this puzzle to restart my timer because I loaded this one like 2 hours ago. Let's give this a shot. So a 3 must be a 1-2, a 4 must be a 1-3. Now, I will wrap my head around this at some point. Now, these, I've got to get my head back into. I've got to get my head back into the game around um, 1 to 6 because 11 must be 5, 6. There's no other option. So this can't be 1, 2, or 5, 6. So this is 3, 4. This is 1, 2. There's no other way to do 11. So this is 1, 2, which means this is 5 or 6. This is 5 or 6. Which means I can't put 6 on this. This... I'm definitely missing something. 10 is 6, 4. Yeah, it's only 6, 4 because I can't do 5, 5 and I can't do 3, 7. So this is 4, 6. So this can't be 1, 3 or 4, 6. So it's 2, 5. So this is 1, 3. So this is 6, 4. There's always roping going on in a 6x6, I think. I could be wrong about that, but there's always some weird form of roping going on. So this can't be 1, 3 or 4, 6. So this is 2, 5. So this is 4, 6. I mean, this is what's going to break it open. I'm sure. I'm just not seeing it yet. You all know how bad I am when I get started. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 in here. 1, 2 and 5 in here. 1 and 3 in here. So if is it, I don't want to try and chain off this. If I put 4 on this, I don't see a problem though. I'm not seeing the problem. So these are from 3, 4, 5, 6. So this can't have a 1 on it. Right, so where does 1 go in this row? 1 goes here. So this is 3. There's no 3 here. That doesn't give me much. If this is 2, 3, pencil mark and I'll see. Well, this can't be 6 because that would make this not valid because it'd be 6, 5. So this can't be 6. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this is... So this is 1. Oh, this is 1, 2. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. There's no 3 or 4 here. This is 5, 6. This is 3, 4. The 2 makes this 5 and 2. Right, okay. Which makes this 6 and 5. Which makes this 4 and 6 and 1. Which makes this 2 and 1 and 6. The 2 makes this 5 and 2. Yep, just needed to pay some attention. 6 and 5, which makes this 4 and 6. The 1 makes this 3, which makes this 4 and 3. The 6 makes this 4 and 6. That was very clever. As always at the start of a stream, cleverer than me, because I tend to stream at the start of my day. I know most people stream at the end of their days, but if I did that, then I would be streaming when you guys are all in bed. Holy cow, who did I miss? Tom C, Carl Morton Luna, FB Jefferson, Doomed Yacht, Virtual Hi, Riff Clown. I did say hi to you before, maybe I didn't, but I did see you there. Ratfinks, hello. If I've missed anyone, I apologize. I don't think I said hello to the people who were here before I started, and I apologize for that. Hello, Ranksk. That was a really cool one. Yeah, very, very nice way that these cages bounced off each other, giving you the pairs which were broken open by that. That was very, very clever. I like that one. Intersections is the next one. Awesome Source, hello. Intersections. Normal 6x6 Sudoku rules apply. Good to know. Sequence lines. The grey lines are sequence lines. A sequence line contains digits in order with a constant difference. Lines go straight through the intersections. So these are straight lines. Okay. So, by Sudoku, there is a 1 in one of those. I cannot put 1 in the middle of a sequence line, so this is a 1. Because I'd have to go 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, or minus 1, 1, 3, or something. Which puts a 1 down here. Now, this would be 1, 2, 3 if that's a 1, or 1, 3, 5. Now, sequence lines are actually quite limited because I can't put a 1 at the end of a sequence line. At any of these, I could put a 1 there. This one is actually quite limited, I think. Sequence in row 4. Holy cow, Riff! Yep, I can make that happen. I mean, I've been buying her dinner a lot recently, so that is very easy to do. But I will make that happen. 1 is in one of those two. Sequence line in row 4. Right. Yes, this row. I'd gotten confused. I thought this was row 4 because it was the first row under the regions. So this is either 2, 3, 4 in this order. 3, 4, 5 is possible. Or 2, 4, 6. But that's going to interact with this. This one is more restricted. Because I can't have a difference of 2. Because 3, 5, 7. So this is 3, 4, and 5 with a 4 in the middle. Now the 2 in row 4 has to go in one of those. If I put it here, I need a 1 somewhere. Okay, so this is the 2. So this is either 2, 3, 4 or 2, 4, 6. I always struggle with these, but that's okay. So this is actually the 6. Could it have been 4, 5, 6? Okay, I'm prepared to... Okay, so let's do this. Where is 2 is in one of these two. I can't put 2 here because I'd need a 1. So this is the 2. This is 2, 3, 4, or 2, 4, 6. Now, right, this could have been 4, 5, 6. Right. I'm terrible at these. So one of these has to be... Well, this can't be lower than that, can it? Oh, it could be 3, 4, 5. If this is 1, this is 3, this is 5. Hang on. What am I saying here? Where do I put the 2 in row 4 I've got? I think, yep. I'm getting confused by chat now. So there has to be a 5 in one of those two. Oh, this is breaking me. If this... If this is 4, 5, 6, why would that be broken? Because then this would also be 4, 5, 6, and I'd end up with a double. This cannot be 4, 5, 6. Because if I put a 5 here, I need a 6 here, which means this is also 4, 5, 6, and I've ended up with 3, 4, 5s, and 6s. So this was correct. This can't be 4, 5, 6. So what did I have in here before? I need to have 3, 4, 5 is the only possibility, I think. Yeah, this is 3, 4, 5. So this is 3, 5. This is 4. This is 6. Hey, Nicholas, thank you for saying that. So these, they can't go 1, 4, 7. 2, 4, 6 is possible. And 3, 4, 5 is not possible because that would break this. So this is actually 2, 6. So these are 1, 3, 5, which means this is not the 1. This is the 1. So this can't go 1, 4, 7. So this is 1, 3, 5. This is 2, 3, 4. The 3 makes this 5, which means this is 3, and there's no 3 in here. These are 1, 3, and 6. There's no... Well, this is the 6. And this is 1 or 3. This is the 2. This is the 6. There is a 2 up here. This is 4 and 6. Now, if this is 6, this is 4, 2. Because I can't go... Oh, 6... Yeah, I can't go 6, 3, 0. If row 3 is 4, 6... Put odd evens on the X. Because the difference is always the same. It has to go... Hang on. Because the difference is always the same, the ends always have to be the same parity. Because if the difference is 1, then the difference between these is even. If the difference is 2, the difference in these is an even. So this has got to be an even digit. So this is a 2. So it can't go 2. So this can't go 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 and 6 and 4. This can't go 1, 4, 7. So this is 3, 4, 5. This is 5. This is 1. This is 5. These are 2 and 3. I'd never thought about that way. So X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X. So end palindrome. I'm not sure what you call it. Sorry. 3, 1, 2. That was a very nice thing to explain. These are 3 and 5. So 3 looks like making this the 5 and this the 3. This is a 2. Final box I should be able to complete. 3, assuming I've got this right. 4, 5, and 6. And I've got this wrong. What did I do wrong? I did type something wrong at the end. This is not 3 and 5. This is 3 and 6. So this is 6. This is 3. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? So this is now the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6. That is really cool. And I'd never thought about sequence lines having a parody on them. I mean, maybe I have in another puzzle and I'd just forgotten about it. That's really nice. I like that observation. That's very cool. Pop Quiz by Doomjot is next. ExSums. Clues outside the grid give the sum of the first n digits in their respective row or column where n is the digit nearest the clue. So if I put okay, so let's look at this. Well, first of all, how do I sum to 1? How do I sum to 3? Now, if I put a 3 here, I would need 3 cell summing to 3, which doesn't work. If I put a 1 here, I can't do 1, 2. I've just got a 1. So this has to be 2 and 1. Summing to 5, I can't sum to 5 in 4. 2, 3 would work, and I can't sum it. So this has to be 2 and 3, because if I make this a 3, the minimum 3 digits can sum to is 6. Now, 6 can be done in 1, 2, or 3, but if it's a 1, then I've got a problem. So this is either 2, 4, or 3 with 2 and 1. That can work. This has to be 3 or 4, but if this is 3, these have to sum to 7, which would be 2 and 5, so it'd be 3, 5, 2. And if it's 4, these have to sum to 6, which would have to be 5 and 1. I'm not sure. 14. All my math is wrong. Okay, 8 clue. And 8 can't be done in 4. It can only be done in 3 because the minimum 4 could be is 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is 10, and I can't use 1 and 2. So this is 8 and 3. So these have to sum to 5. I can't use 2, 3, so these are 1 and 4. So these are 3, 1, and 4. 2 has to be down here. So this is 3. These are 1 and 4 because of the inherent roping. These are 2, 5, and 6. There's no 2 here. This is 4. This is 1. These are 2, 5, and 6, and this isn't 2. Now, this is 3, 5. I've broken the 6. So this is 2 and 1. There's no 2 here. Place 1 or 2 or 3 in row 2, column 2. Row 1, column 2 can't be 4. If this is 4, right, if this is 4, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is broken. So this has to be 3. These have to sum to 7. They can't be, so they're 2, 5, or 3, 4. They can't be 3, 4. 2, so they're 2, 5, right? Oh, hang on, why couldn't they be 1, 6? So they sum to 7. So it's either 6, 1, or 5, 2. Is that... But 14 is the one that interests me, because this is... It's not 6, so this is 4 or 5. So 6 is in here. which means 6 is in here. Now, if it's 4 row, so if this is 5, the minimum is 15. So this is 4. So this is 4. This is a 5-6 pair. This is a 5-6 pair. So this is a 5-6 pair. Now 4 means these sum to 10. I can't do, hang on. So these, yeah, these sum to 10. So this has to be 5. Wait a minute, I've got to put a 3 in here. These sum to 10. So it's 631 or 532. So this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. There's no 1 here. So okay, so these 14, so these have to sum to 7. So it's 6, 1, can't do, or hang on, 6, 1, and I can't do 5, 2, and I can't do 2, 5. So this is 6 and 1. This is not 1, this is 2, 3. So this is 5. They have to sum to 10. So this is 5, this is 6. The 2, 3 makes this a 1, which means this is a 4. This is a 5. This is a 2. This is a 5. These are 4 and 6. This is very strange. Now this 12 clue, it's got to be 3, 5, or 6. It's not 6, and if it was 5, so this is 3. So these have to sum to 9, and it can't be 6, 3. So it's 5, 4, 6, 4, 2, 3. The 5 makes this 6 and 5, and 6 and 5, and these are 2 and 6. That is weird. I'm not very good at ExSums at the best of times, and reducing digits so that I'm only working with 1 to 6 is going to take some practice for that sort of stuff. Very cool. Very weird. Yeah, thank you for the clue about the Audis, Carl and Ranks. Carl got in first, I think. Yeah, it is weird math. Very cool, though. And thank you to everyone who's jumped over to BremSter's Games. Oh, I forgot to pin the, let me bring it up. I forgot to pin the tracking sheet I'm using. I think I've got a copy of it somewhere. Maybe. I'm using this as this is where the puzzles are available. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Where I am going to link to, where you can get copies of these puzzles, is Rank's playlist where the puzzles are available. That's the best place to get them. Yes, absolutely. Go get these from Rank's playlist is the best place to do it. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it. I'm slowly recovering. Yeah, this has been a great series, Ranks, and thank you for letting me do these on stream as well. But yes, the BremSter's Games channel is getting a little bit of traction, which is good. I've moved all of the D&D stuff that I'm doing over there, and I'm looking at doing some other stuff as well for my own entertainment. But I hope people come and join me. Okay. So this is... Normal Sudoku rules apply, but there's no region. So I'm assuming it's a Latin square. Cage sums. Digits inside cages sum to the given values. Unlike killer cages, digits can repeat. Five by 5. How is that looking? It looks okay. Okay, so digits can repeat. So it's 1 through 5. And digits can repeat. The math on this is going to kill me. So how would you do 7? Okay. Because 115 is not going to work. 124 is. Oh, 133 is okay. 9 cages, yeah, 9 cages restricted because you can only place. The minimum is 3 ones and hang on. Minimum down here would be 1, 2, 3. So you've got to do, or 1, 2, 3 here. So surely it's 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2. So these are only 1, 2, 3s with a 1, 2 somewhere. And it's 1, 2, 3 here with a 1, 2 here, or 1, 2, 3 here with a 1, 2 here. That seems correct. These have to be 1, 2, 3, don't they? But because of that, that has to be the 3? Because if I put the 3 here, this becomes 1, 2, and this becomes 1, 2, and I've got a problem. This has to be the 3. So these are 4 and 5. These are 4 and 5. Now, this is the same. This is 1, 2, 3 with a 1. So there's no 1 there. So this is 4 and 5. So but this now, no, this could still be 2, 3, 2, I think. But this has got something 9. So this is either 9 plus 2 or 9 plus 3. So this is either 11 or 12. So this is either 10, which it can't be, because that would be 5, 5. So this has to be 4, 5 to get it to 9, which means this is the 4, 5, which means this is 18. And this has to be a 3, which means this is a 2. This is now a 1, 2. This is 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 is 12. So this is the 5. There's no 5 in there. This is 4, 5, 3, not 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. These are 1, 2, but must contain 3. But this is a 2. So these have to sum to 5. So these are 2 and 3, which means this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. That's nuts. Other people may have seen a better way through that, but that was very, very weird and cool. Wow. Okay. Those cages did not seem that innocent to me. Next one is Ratio Difference Adventure by Riff Clown. I like me a good Riff Clown puzzle. So normal 6x6, cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 3 ratio. So they're 1, 3, or 2, 6. Cells separated by a white dot have a difference of 2. So this has to be 1, 3, because it can't be 2, 6, and it can't be 3, 9, and it can't be 4, 12. So if this is 1, this would also have to be 3. So this is the 3, this is the 1. 3 goes down to 1, which it can't, so it goes up to 5, and this becomes 4, 6. This now can't be 2, 6, so this is also 1, 3. I agree, Ratfinks, that is definitely the case. This is a 2. This has to go up to a 4. So these are 4, 5, and 6, again, by the inherent roping. Can't put 4 in either of those. Now, what were the options again? 1, 3, or 2, 6? Well, this can't be 1, 3, so this is 2, 6. So this can't be 2, 6, so this is 1, 3. This is now a 4. 4 goes either down to 2 or up to 6. There's a 5 in there. There's a 5 in there. This can't have an even digit on it. So this has to be 3, 5, because if it's even, it's 2, 4 or 4, 6. And I can't do that. So this has to have an odd digit on it. And if it's got a 1 on it, it'd be 1, 3, and I can't do that. So this has to be 3, 5. So this is the 1, this is the 3. These are 2 and 6. I haven't seen a big red stop sign telling me I'm completely and utterly off my gourd yet, so... I'm still stumped. Don't get me wrong. I am still completely stumped. There's a 4 in one of those two. 2, 6 pair in box 1 impacts box 3. 2, 6 pair in box 1. So this is 2, 5 or 6. How does that impact here? 1 in box 2 is right there, which means 1 is here. And that's all the 1s. Ah, there's an invisible digit in column 1. So the 5, 6 looks now making this 4 and this 6. This is not the 4. This is the 4. This is the 5. Makes this the 3, which makes this the 5 and this the 3. Silly invisible digits. This is a 6, though. This is a 2. This is a 6. This is a 2. This is a 6. This is a 5. This is a 6. I don't know how those digits are so invisible. What have I done wrong? That's a 5. Which makes that a 6 and that a 5. Why are those digits so invisible? That was really cool. I love the interaction of these. This is very, very simple and smooth. Mini towers. Is this going to be a skyscraper puzzle? This is going to be a skyscraper puzzle. Skyscrapers! The value of each cell gives the height of the skyscraper occupying that cell. Taller skyscrapers hide smaller skyscrapers. Clues outside the grid indicate the number of skyscrapers seen along that row or column from the direction of the clue. So, for example, if this was a 3, that's a good example because it's not legal, then anything like a 2 here would not be visible because a 2-story building can't be seen directly behind a 3-story building from an observer that can only see those buildings. So whoever constructed this has blocked this architecture and needs to be spoken to by the council. So let's restart to restart. This sees all 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Anything else is going to block. This is the same. Anything else is going to block visibility. 3 goes into one of those 2. Now, this has a 2. That's got to be important, right? Because if this is a 5, I'd see 2. Yeah. If this is a 6, I see 1. If this is a 6, I see 3. If this is a 6, I could see 4. So 6 is in one of those two, which means 6 is in one of those two. But this could be... Yeah, if this is 4, 5, 6... If I put 5 here, I only see 2, which is broken. If I put 5 here, I'm going to see something lower than 4, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to see 4. So I can't put 5 in either of those. So this is a 5, 6 pair. So this is a 1, 2 pair. And this is a 5, 6 pair. And this is a 1, 2 pair. Now, if this definitely is an increase, decrease, and if this is a 5, I'd see those two, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be 6 and then 5. And then it doesn't matter what order this is in. This clue here is done. Now this clue... I need to see 4. So this is going to be an increase here. This doesn't count. So that's 1. So I need to then see 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2. I'm never going to see this. So this has to be 5 and 6. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I can never see that or that. So this is 5 and 6. And then this clue is done. I am not great at skyscraper clues. This is now inherently obvious to people. This is a 2. So this is 1 and 4. So these are 3 and 6. And I know the order. This is 3. This is 6. These are 5 and 4. So, I mean, that clue is done and that clue is done. Am I now... This has to be a 5. No, it doesn't have to be a 5. That's the thing. Because this could be a 4 and then that could be the 5. No, that can't be the 5 anymore. Where does 5 go? 5 by Sudoku is right there. And now this clue is done. So I should have just been doing Sudoku because these, 3 is in here. So these are 3, 4, and 6. There's no 6 here. There's no 3 here. I have 5 5s. Oh, yes. That was... I'm not sure if that's lag or anything. I'm not used to the stream lag concept yet. So these are 1, 2, and 3. That's not 1. That's not 2. 4 is in one of those two. But I've done all the skyscraper clues, haven't I? Oh, that 2. There you go. 1, 2, 4, 1. That'll do some damage. 3, 6, 4, 2, 1, 2. That'll do it. 1 and 4. There you go. All I needed to do was pay attention to the Sudoku. BremSter, not at his best. Need more coffee. Cool little puzzle. Really enjoying these. Next one is Spaced Out Adventure. Coffee is not that strong. Non-consecutive. No two orthogonally consecutive digits may be consecutive. I have no problem with redundant clues if they make the solve more fun. Okay, 2 can't go there or next to a 1. Bam. 3 can't go in any of those. Bam. 4 can't go in any of those. Bam. So this is a 5, 6 pair. 1 can't go in any of those. Bam. 3 can't go in any of those or next to a 4. 4 can't go there. So this is 4, 5, 6. 4 can't go there. Okay. So 1 is in one of those two because... And this is a 1, 3 pair. because of the inherent roping, and I can't put either of them there. Now 3 is down, or 2 is down here but not next to the 3. And now 3 is down here but not next to the 2. 1 is down here. 4 is not in any of those. So 4 and 1. This now becomes 5 and 6. The 5 makes this 6 and takes 6 out of those. 5 can't be next to 6. So 4 and 5, which looks like making 6 and 5. Sorry, Ratfinks. So these are 2, 4, and 6, and I can't put 2 or 4 next to 3. So this is 2 and 4. This is 1, 3, 5. So 1, 3, 5, but I can't put 5 next to 6. This has to be a 5 by Sudoku. This is 2, 4, 6, and I can't put 6 or 4 next to the 5. So those are the 2. This 5 looks up, meaning that's not a 5 either. So I can stick a 5 in there, which makes that 2 and that 4. 4 means this is the 1 and this is the 3, because 3 next to a 4 would be a no-no. By Sudoku, this becomes a 3 and a 1. By non-consecutive, this becomes a 6 and a 4. And I'm down to a single box. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That was quick. That was way quicker than I expected. I wonder if you could have done that with one less digit. But it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to get a little bit morbid here. The nurse looked at me funny, like 30 seconds after my father passed away. We were in the room. The nurse was looking at me with this look of what? Because I was already telling jokes. And that's because that's the way I was raised. My father was like that. Like, if he'd been there, he would have been doing exactly the same thing. And it's just our coping mechanism. Humor is the way I was raised. And, like, they don't have to be good jokes. I don't think they're quite as bad as dad jokes. But, yeah, whatever. Standard, yes, he would love that I was telling jokes. I absolutely believe that. And so does Mum. I mean, she just looked at me with this look of what? Because she was in total grief and then just realized, perfect. It wasn't even a very good joke. Standard Sudoku rules. Antagonist lines. Digits on a blue line can't appear on a red line and vice versa. Surely this should have been green and purple. This absolutely should have been green and purple. And I will take that to my grave. Not that I'm ever going to have one. But yes. Okay, so what do we know? This can't be a 4, 5, or 6. So it's a 1, 2, or a 3. So, okay, got to wrap my head around this. 1 can never appear on this. So hang on. Digits on a blue line can't appear on a red line and vice versa. But this can never be a 1 or a 3. So this is from 2, 4, 5, and 6. This isn't 4. I can't wrap my head around this yet. I will get there. 6 can never appear on a... Hang on. No, 6 can appear on a red line. I have not wrapped my head around this yet. I have not wrapped my head around this yet. I don't follow. I believe this one was really good. It amazes me people want to watch me solve a puzzle that they know the solution to. Thanks. If a blue line has a 2 on it, if a blue line has a 2 on it, then no red line. Yeah, I get that. What I don't understand is how the logic works. There'll be some restriction. Because I'm not seeing anything forced on to a specific line yet. So where do these cells go? Right, these two cells are these two cells. Where do these two cells go in this box? Because they can't appear on a red line and they can't appear in their column. So those two cells are those two cells. So one of these is a 2. And these are yellow. So now we've got vertical roping in these columns. Because where does these two cells go? This is forcing vertical roping here. So where do these two cells go in this box? They are those two cells, which means they are these two cells. And this becomes a 3. This becomes a 1. This is a 1-3 pair. I can never put a 1 or a 3 on a blue line. Okay. Didn't expect this. Like it. Like it a lot. Now, need to... So 1 and 3 can't go here. So they must go in here. So where does the... Yeah, so these two cells are these two cells. And therefore these cells. So I'm going to use orange. So there is a 5 on here and a 5 on here. And now I can continue the roping. Because that is that and therefore that. Right. So there's the roping. So this is 6. This is 4. This is 4, 6. So I can never put 4 or 6 on a red line. Five is on a red line, so 5 comes off here. Five is now in purple. But not there. This is the 5. This is a 4-6 pair. So that's a 4-6 pair. There's a 2 in one of those, but yeah, so these are 1, 2, 3. And there's no 2 there. I can see this is going to do something, but I'm not seeing it yet. Two must be on here. So this is not 2. This is 1 or 3. But 2, I think, could be there. But 2, so 2 is in one of those 2. Which means that can't be 2. 2 can't be on a red line. So 2's not down here. 2 is down here. This is not 2. This is 2. These are 1, 3, and 5. This is not 3. So 3 is on a red line. 2 is in here with either 4 or 6. So this is 2 or 6, or this is 2 or 4. I am confuzzled. There's a 3 in row 2. Oh, right. So this is the 1. This is not the... Right. This is the 5. This is the 3. So I can never put 1 or 3 on these, but I don't have them. But it doesn't force this to be 1, 3. But this is now 1, 2. Which means this is 3, 5. Right, yeah, of course, there had to be a 5 on this. So there's no 3 here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 1, this is 3. So basically only evens on blue and only odds on red, which I now have. This 2 makes this 4. This is 6, this is 2, this is 5, this is 4, this is 6, this is 2, this is 4. This is 5, this is 6, this is 3, this is 5, this is 2, this is 1, this is 6, this is 4. That was weird. Much roping going on. That was weird. It took me a while to spot the roping. I don't think someone pointed it out to me before I spotted it. But it was very cool. Okay. Perforations, which is a Kropke pairs by Rockrat Zero. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Kropke pairs, black dots connect cells containing a 2-to-1 ratio, white dots connect cells containing consecutive digits. So this has to be 1, 2, 4, because I can go 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 4. If I start with 2, I go 2, 4, 8 or 2, 4, 8, and I can't use 8 in a 6 by 6. If this is a 1, both of those are 2. So this is the 4, this is the 1, this is a 2. 4 can only connect to 3 or 5. I can't put 5 on a black dot, so we end up with 3 and 6, and this becomes the 5. I could have also said I cannot put 5 on a black dot, and this is the only non-black dot cell in the column. 6 connects to 5. 2 is down here. 4 connects to 3 or 5, so that is a 3, which means this is a 6. 2 connects to 1 or 4, so that's the 4. 4 connects to 3 or 5, and I cannot put 5 on a black dot. So this is 3 and 6. This is also a 2, and these are 1 and 4. I could place them because I already had the 4. This is 2 and 5, and I've already got a 2, so that's the 5, that's the 2. These are 5 and 6, and I've already got a 5 in multiple ways, so 6 and 5. These are 1 and 2. I've got a 2 looking up, 1 and 2. These are, well, this is a 5, again, black dot in column. So these are 3 and 4, and there's a 4 there, 3 and 4. These are 1 and 6, there's a 6 there, 1 and 6, 6. By Sudoku, this is now a 1. This is 2 and 4, and those are going to resolve it, 2 and 4. This is 5 and 6, so 5 and 6. These are 1 and 3, so 1 and 3. And these are 3 and 4, so 3 and 4. That was fast. Not that I like racing puzzles, but that one was just... Well, you know, if you load the Firefox thing, and if you're playing at five times speed, then you could just jump over to BremSter Games and play the entire playlist of Romina and Vint. I could do with the watch time. I'm really enjoying that. I'm hoping to record another session today. Back and Forth by DJV. I did not expect their most previous session for them to go down so fast and them have to take another long rest. But cinematic games, I don't mind doing that. The entire point is for me to have fun. Back and Forth by DJV. 6x6 Sudoku rules. Digits along a grey palindrome line must read the same in both directions. I did that quick. Yes, that one seemed to just flow. That was a lot of fun. Okay, is this a colouring puzzle and am I just going to scream into the wind? Probably. Let's give this a try. So we do know that there is inherent roping in these, so it might become useful. But the thing I've got is I do know all of these have to be different. So all of these are different. So this cell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a middle cell, though that's not doing much. I don't... Okay, I'm not doing this properly, am I? So this is 1, 5, or 6. Yeah, this is not right either. Do I want to look at things like that? So this can't be 1, 2. So this is 3 or 5. But that's... where am I starting this? I need something. This can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is 5 or 6. This can't be 1, 3, or 4 only. That's not as useful. That can't be 1. Nope. 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 I do have 4 colors in column 4, but I don't see how that helps me. Invisible give. Oh, that right. Okay, where is 2 in this box? 2 can't go there or there, so this is a 2. None of those can be 2, so 2 has to be up here because all of those colors are seen by that 2. So 2 is up here, which means this is a 2. There you go, which means this is a 2 by Sudoku, and 3 along the line. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Right. There you go. Now 2 is in one of those 2, but if 2 was there, then that would be 2, and that's a problem. So that's a 2, that's a 2, this is not a 2, and that is all the 2s. I have been 2'd. 6 is in one of these now, which means one of those is 6. But it means that's a 6. These are now 4 and 5. 4 is in one of those 2, but it can't be green, so that's 4. These are 1, 5, and 6. But that can't be a 6 because of that 6. So this is 1 and 5. There's a 6 down here, and it has to be right there. So this is 1, 3, and 5. This is 1, 3, and 5, and it can't be 1. So this is 3, 5, giving me a 3, 5 pair, making this a 1. This is a 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. This is a 4, which means, no, I've broken the puzzle. I got something wrong. I got something wrong. So 1 is in one of those 2. This has to be 1. This is 1. These are 3, 4, and 5. So this is 3, 4, 5. That's what I did. I think I put 1 in one of those. I don't know what I did there. But this one makes this 5, which makes this 3. There's no 5 here, so there's no 5 here. This is 1, 5, and 6 to match that. Five makes this 4 and this 5. These are 1 and 3. Row 5, column 5, which is this one. Ah, right. So this is 3. This is 1. This is 5. This is 3. Takes 3 out of those. Those are a 4, 5 pair. So this is not a 5. This is a 1, 6. So this is not a 5, which I could have got from that. This is 4 or 5, and it's not 4. So this is 5. This is 5. This is 4. This is 4. These are 3 and 5, and I know the order. 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3. This is a 4. There is a 3 here. This is 1 and 6, and the 6 here makes this 1, and these 6, and these 1, and this a 5. No, what have I done wrong? No, this is a 6. The next one is Bad Dream by Riff Clown. Okay. Doesn't have to be short. How long has the stream been running? The stream's been running an hour. And I've only got 4 left to do. And the last one is going to be incredibly quick. So digits a night move apart in chess may not sum to 5. Okay. So there's a 4 in one of those. There's a 2 in one of those. There's a 2 in one of those. Yeah, this is going to be terrible. There's a 5 in one of those. There's a 4 in one of those. I don't know. This is terrible pencil marking. I'm going to take the 2. No, I don't like this. Hang on. There's a 2 in one of those two. Because it can't be there. So 2 is in one of those two. So 2 is in one of those 3. So, yeah. So 1 is in one of those 3, but that... So 2... I was just looking at that. 2 is in one of those. But I'm not sure how that's restricted, because it doesn't see a 3. Now, 1 is down here, but not here. So 1 is in one of those, which means 1 is in one of those, but that 4 sees that one. So that's a 1. Okay. Now, that means there's also a 6 up here, but 6 isn't restricted in this. 2 is up here, and 3 is up here, which might give me something later. Now, 6 is in here. One is now in one of those two. One in box 2 is a given. How is 1 in box 2 a given? One here is fine. One here puts 4. Oh, that, right. It's an invisible 4. So that places a 1 there, which means that's not 4 and this is 4. Now, 4 can't be there or there. So 4 is in one of those two. And down here, 4 is in one of those two, which means this is a 4. Four can't be there. Six is now in one of those two. So this is only 1 or 2 because it can't be 3, 4, 5, or 6 and it sees a 1. This is 2. So this is 3 or 6. So this is 3, this is 6. So this is 5. Now this can't be 3 because of that 2. So this is the 3, 4 pair. And this is 2, which puts 2 and 6 up here. And this is 3 and 5. That 2 sees that. So that's 5 and that's 3. This is 1 and 6. So this is 2 and 5. PM B1. I mean, I'm not waiting 3.5 hours to look at box 1. Ah, right. 2 in box 1. Yeah, that's more useful. Um, 3 is up here. So we actually know these are 1, 3, 6. And these are 2, 4, 5. This can't be 2 or 4. So this is the 5. This is a 2. Wow, my fingers are all over the place. This is 2, 4. 5 is not providing me much of a restriction. This is 1, 3, 6. And I'm not seeing any restriction on that. Ah, okay. I normally do as well, but I'm not sure what that one... I've not seen that one used in chat before. 3 is not seeing 2. 2 is not seeing 3. 4 is not seeing 1. 1, 3, 6. Not that I'm seeing. 6 is down here. So this is a 6. So this is not a 6. If that's a 6, that's a 1. No, that's not it. But 1, 3, 4. And it can't be 4. This is a 1, 3 pair. So this is the 4. This is the 3. 4 looks up, making that 6 and that 1. 6 makes that 3 and that 6. The 3 looks down, making this 1 and 3. These are 4 and 5. So it's a 1 seeing a 4, and it's that 1 seeing that 4. That's the 5, that's the 4, that's the 2, that's the 5, and that's the 4, and that's the 2. Yep, that one took a little longer. It's good fun. Only 3 more to go. I'm not sure how many people are here. 10. That's okay. Oh, 21. Okay, it just updated. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Unnecessary. I will. Okay, everyone. After I've finished with my stream, you can go check out ranks, because I pinned above is the playlist, so you can go and do that. Numbered rooms. Oh no. Oh no. Clues outside the grid indicate the digit which has to be placed in the nth cell in the corresponding direction, where n is the digit placed in the first cell in that direction. So for example, if this was a 3, this could be a 1, because the third cell in the direction would have to be a 1. This could also be a 1, because that would mean that the first cell in that direction has to be a 1. Okay. So all I know is this can't be a 6 or a 3. Woohoo. Okay. Numbered rooms breaks my brain. So yeah, there's something going on here. So this cell, this cell, numbered rooms, clues outside the digit which has to be placed in the nth cell. So the 2 is placed in the nth cell. Hang on. So hang on. I want to try and wrap my head around this. If this was, say, a 4, then this would be a 2, and this would be a 1. This has to be at least 3, because if it was 1 or 2, then this would be the same digit. These two would be the same digit. Because if it was 1, then this would have to be both 1 and 2. If it's 2, then these would be the same digit. If it's 3, though, it's those, and that's okay. So this is 3, 4, 5, or 6, surely. Meaning, which means 1 is in one of those. But you can never place a 1 on a clue, can you? Because if I put a 1 here, that means this has to be a 3. If I put a 1 here, this has to be a 4. But by this, 1 has to be over here. So this is the 1, and this is the 5. Which means this is the 2. Which means this is the 6. Ah, okay. I'm going to do some marking. This clue is done, this clue is done, this clue is done. Now this clue is indicating where the 1 is. So this is a 6, and this clue is done because the 1 is in the 6th position. Now 6 here, if I put 6 here, this would also have to be a 1, and it can't be. So 6 is in one of these 3. So this is 2, 3, or 4, and it's not 3. So it's 2 or 4, so 6 is in one of those 2. But if 6 is here, this would be a 1, and that'd be okay. Because 1 is over here. So this is 4, 5, or 6. Putting 1 in one of those 3. But this... Chip, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm just... row 6, column 6. So there's a 2 in one of these. But this is, if this is, oh right, this is a 2 because this is indicating where the 6 is. Right. So this is this clue. Oops, not that. I wanted that. These are now 1, 4, and 5. This is not 1. So 1 is in one of those 2. This is 1, 4, or 5 as well. I've been there. Sorry, Chip. Feeling alone in a room is terrible, and yeah, I've been there. So this is saying 1 is in the 5th position, so this becomes the 1. Okay, so what extra clues have been done? This has been done, this has been done. I hope things get better for you, Chip, I really do. So I'm going to mark this because these are 2, 3, and 6. Now 4 can be in, so that means 4 can't be here, so this can't be 2. And these are 2, 3, and 6. So 2 is in one of those. But if this is a 2, this is a 3. Which will make that a 3. This can't be a 5. Hang on. Yeah, this can't be a 5. Because if this is a 5, we're saying 5 is in the 1st position and this would have to be a 1. So 5 is in one of these 2. So this is 3 or 4. Which means 5 is in one of those 2. This can't be 3, because then this would have to be a 1 and a 3 at the same time. Numbered rooms breaks my brain. This is 3 or 6, so this is not 4. 4 is here or here only. This can't be 4. So this is 2, 3, or 5 only. I mean, I know 4 is in one of those two, but I'm not sure what that's doing. I feel like I've got to do something with these clues to chain them. If this is 6, this is 3. This is 3, this is 4. No, if this is 2, this is 3, this is 3. Hang on. If this is 6, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. If this is 2, this is 4. No, if this is 2, this is 3, this is 3, and this 3 either way? If this is 2, this is 3. 3 can't be there, and this is 3. If this is 6, this is 3. Whatever happens, that's 3. Which means that's 4. That's very weird. Uh, uh, 3 and 5 go in there. This is... So now 3 is either here or here. Is it this now? I don't think it is. What are these? 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is a 6 looking up. That will help, which means this is... I possibly could have used that earlier, to be honest. I have no idea. 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 5. 4, of course, makes this 5 and this 3. This clue is done. This clue is done, and I've done all the numbered room clues. So hopefully I can now do this with Sudoku. This has to be the 5 now. So this is the 1. This is the 5. This is the 1. This is a 1. This is a 2. This is a 4. And this is a 6. 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, everyone. A kingly adventure. Anti-king. So this is basically the last puzzle that I'm going to be solving. The one after this, I'm going to be demonstrating. Anti-king. Cells that are a king's move part may not contain the same number. So, I don't know. Trying to figure it out. Maybe I should be doing more basic Sudoku. I don't know. So, for example, 5 can't go in any of those or there. So 5 is in one of those two. This is not seeming helpful. 6 is in one of those two. This is not seeming helpful. 1 is in one of those two. Invisible 2 in row 6. Ah, right, yes. So I had done the first initial important deduction, but not followed it up, which puts 2 in one of those. So this is... 3 is in here. What are these? These are 5 and 6. Which means that can't be a 6. Actually, that's 5. That's 6 because I've got that invisible. So 6 is in one of those two, but 6 is here. So these are 3 and 4. So now 6 is down here. 1, 2. This is 3 or 5 only. 4 is in here, but it can't be there. This is a 4, which means this is 3 and this is 4. These are 1, 2, and 5. So this is 1 or 5. Row 4, column 2 is a 4. Row 4, yes, I've got that. These are known. These are 1 and 3. So these are 2 and 4, and I've got a 4. This is a 2, this is a 4. The 1 and the 3 I'm not seeing yet, but it does put 2 right there, which makes this 5. These are now 1, 3, and 6. There's no 6 in those, so this becomes a 6. This is not a 2 anymore. This is a 2. This is a 1, 5. 1, 3. Okay, something's going to have to happen down here. This 3 will do it. 1, 3, 3, 1. This now becomes the 6 because this is the 4. This is the 5. This is 1 and 6. So we've got 6 and 1. And 5 and 3. And 1 and 5. That's very, very cool. And this next one, which is the last one I'll be doing, I'm sorry everyone, let me just mark that I'm doing all of, these on my second stream. Nope, it won't let me do that. I'll do that later. Is a puzzle that I know pretty well because I've met the setter. This is Parody for the Course by BremSter's. Hi. Which is one I set straight after doing my first. This is the second stream. Or are you talking about something else? Was that to me, Andrew? I'm going to have to take a I'm going to have to take a break on streaming after this because of more important events. Not that you guys aren't important, but life has to take a priority for a few weeks, which is why I'm doing this now. Let's do parody for the course. So there's a couple of ways of starting this puzzle. The way I like to start it is an 11 cage, which is actually the final clue I put into this grid. Is 5, 6. There's no other way of doing it. You can actually make some deductions now, but what I'm going to do is jump to this way I started this. This white dot, so these are killer cages. So killer cages, digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. The diamonds are parity diamonds or parity dots. Cells separated by a white diamond must be different, odd, even parity. Cells separated by black must be the same, odd, even parity. So because these are different parity, they will sum to an odd number, which means this is going to have to be odd to make the total of odd plus odd equal an even for the cage. So this is 1, 3, or 5. These are an even number, but the cage total is odd. So these are 1, 3, and 5. These are an odd an even total, but the cage is odd, so this has to be 1, 3, or 5, and this is an odd total, and this is an even cage, so again 1, 3, or 5. And I can't remember what any of the math I did on this was. If this is a 1, these would have to sum to 12, so that would be 6, 6, which doesn't work. Can't even remember if I used killer if I used the killer calculator for this. Now, these are both odd. Now, if this was odd, this would be even, this would be even, and this would be even. If this was even, this would be odd, this would be odd, and this would be odd. So that would cause there to be 4 odds. So these are both the same parity. And if they were odd, there'd be 4 odds. So these have to be even, which means this becomes the 6 and this becomes the 5. And you end up with 2, 4, 6 in here. I actually don't remember this much anymore. Maybe I should color. Let's color. I remember when I tested this, I didn't, but let's color. Now this can't be 3, 5. It can't be 1, 7. So this has to be 2, 6. Now in here, I can't use 1, 6 2, 5 or 3, 4 are still possible, I think. Oh, I can't use 2, 5. So this becomes 3, 4, and these become 1 and 5, both of which are odd. I really don't remember this. This is 1, this is 5. I think this is correct. I really don't remember. Wow. So this now becomes 3, 4. This becomes 1 and 2. Now, there is an odd here and an odd here, so these both have to be even, because if they were both odd, I would run out of odds. There is an odd here and an odd here, so these both have to be even. Now, if this is... Now, there was something I could do here, and I can't remember what it is. So these are from 2, 4, and 6. Now, and these are from 2, 4, and 6. If this is 2 and 4, this would have to be 7. So this can't be 2, 4. There must be a 6 in here. If it's 6, 2, that is 8. And this, yeah, there must be a 6 in here, I think, is the thing that I need to remember. Which does mean that there is a 5 up in this 12 cage, which means there's no 5 here. So this is either 1, 5, which is 6 with 6. So this is either 5, 6, or 3, 5, which is 8. So this is 4, 5, or 6 is what I vaguely get from that. But I can't put a 6 up here. So this is 4, 5, which is 9, which means this is 3, which means this is 5, which means this has to sum to 8. So it's 2, 6. This makes this 3 and this 4. I'm vaguely remembering what I did on this. This is a 4. This is not a 4. This is not a 5. So this is 1, 3. 1, 3 sums to 4. So this becomes a 6, which makes this a 2 and this is 6. I remember trying to make this not too hard and make everything flow off each other. This is 6, so this has to be the 5, which makes this the 4 and this the 5, which again I can colour. The 4 looks back, making this 2 and this 4. The 2 looks down, making this 1 and this 2. You watch me having made a terrible mistake in this, and everyone gets to laugh at me. Row 5, column 4. I'm not sure. But these are 4 and 5, but there's a 5 here, so this is 4 and 5, and 3 and 4. These are 1 and 3, so I've used the 3 to make 1 and 3. I should do some colouring just to not annoy people, assuming I haven't made terrible mistakes. These are... Well, let's do this as well. These are 1 and 6, and I can use that. So 1, 6, 2, 6. These, of course, were even from ages ago. I forgot one. This is this. So these are 3 and 6, which I can do. 3 and 6. And this will be odd. This will be even, and I can go 1 and 2, and that should complete the puzzle. Which, 17 minutes? That was never 17 minutes right now. Maybe because I had it loaded before. So yeah, I really like the parity dots constraint. That was never 17 minutes just now. And that's where I'm going to stop, because I've done another 14 or 2 weeks worth of puzzles. Yeah, 10-minute penalty for doing my own puzzle. That's fair. Absolutely fair. Thank you everyone for dropping in. I'm hoping to get back to close to daily puzzles soon. At the moment, I'm still taking weekends off, and that will probably continue for next weekend. And I'm going to be continuing the Hamilton series of Sudoku for a while, because those have been created for me and I'm releasing them in sets of 5. And while I'm off, those easier puzzles are really, really cool, and the thumbnails don't take much work, which is also very, very cool for me. Submissions are still welcome, but at the moment, when people are telling me that their puzzle is sort of a hard 3 or harder, I'm kind of skipping it at the moment, unless I've got some time. But I really do appreciate submissions and recommendations. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I really would appreciate it if people jumped on and had a look at Bremster Gaming, even if you just hit subscribe and not notify so that you were never bothered by it. Trying to grow those numbers. I will be looking at potentially, once all of my hectic schedule is over, streaming some other stuff on Bremster Gaming, not just the role playing stuff. I may look at some of the video games that I enjoy, and I'm talking to some people about doing some board game streaming as well, using some online board gaming tools. So, yeah, and I'm possibly doing some reviews of some of the role playing stuff that I'm doing and everything. I'm glad you're enjoying the Hamilton series, even if you don't like the musical, and that's fine by me. Like, it really is. It's not for everyone, and I fully get that, even though I am phenomenally passionate about it. If you're not a fan, I don't mind. They're still good puzzles created by amazing setters. And a lot of the setters for it, I've been told, have like never listened to it or anything. They've been given a title and a theme and told go. And that's fine too. Like, so the puzzles are great. I'm really enjoying them. Um, so yeah, um, as always, if anyone wants to talk to me about anything, I am available on Discord. I saw someone said that Discord isn't working for them. Screaming Ice Cube, sorry about that. But my email address is available on most of my videos and on my channel information as well. Um, right, thinks that happens a lot. But yeah, it's not my job to convert. Well, actually, it has been my job when I was invited by the production to do a radio interview. For that 10 minutes, it was my job to convert people to the musical. Um, yeah, so I'm happy to talk to people about whatever, about my plans for Bremster Gaming, about my plans for Bremster Puzzles. But right now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. I know there's been a complete lack of the problem series. I do have a bunch in the queue. But the administration on getting those done and set up and recorded is higher than it is for a full length puzzle. And I just have not had the bandwidth. I'm hoping to do a few more in the coming week. I might try and record a couple today, but they're just more work. And the reason I'm doing the role playing stuff instead of those is I just need, they're relaxing. They're me taking some fun time. And everyone needs that, particularly when they're stressed. People need to take time to be fun. So yeah, thank you everyone for everything. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I did need to both need and want to keep this one short, and that's what the adventure series is great for. Um, yeah, I'm trying to do it at my own pace, but I know people got used to daily videos, and I would like to try and get back to that in some format. And I'm not sure how that's going to work. It's possible when I return to work full time. What I used to be able to do is record before work and do all the processing while I was working. So I might get back to that. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Riff, for the gift from my mother. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. I'll ask her what she wants to do with it, and we will see you on the other side. As I said, hit me up with anything, and need to load this up so I can stop it. As always, with everyone, good luck with your solving. Bye.